In case you guys forgot, it's been 3 months already since Amber Heard ended up having to pay well, now in this case, the spaceman at the end of the day, $8.35 million. The Lord only knows how she's ever going to come up with that amount of money, but she is still by proxy complaining about everything. Okay, firing everybody who's, even just tertiarily involved with her, except for her sister and herself. Nobody is being held responsible in Camp Amber. So we might as well just take a laugh at this bitch. Amber Heard's sister slams disgusting MTV for Johnny Depp's VMA appearance. You can slam MTV for a whole bunch of disgusting things, but this is about the most upright and responsible thing that they did, giving a platform to the guy who, if we take a look in their archives, they were probably denigrating him back in 2016 when all this stuff was going down. So if we're being completely fair on this stuff, yeah, they were disgusting back in the cut, but the fact that they put him back out there, first and foremost, I think it was one of the first things that was there. I didn't watch this shit. You couldn't pay me enough money to watch the VMAs, especially at this point. Have you listened to modern music? Have you seen the average performer that gets up there? What did you have? Nicki Minaj's crazy old ass up there twerking around to a song that I didn't even bother listening to way back when it was initially released. Like, Super Bass is fine and all that shit, but the rest of that stuff, that fucking Anaconda song, I would rather hang myself with a fucking snake than listen to that. But hey man, he deserves to be up there on that stage, okay? Because he just released, what was it called, 18 with Jeff Beck? Hey man, he's a recording artist in the year of 2022, so he has every right to be up on that stage. But Amber Heard's sister, Whitney Heard, slammed MTV. I don't need to sound any older than I already do, for including Johnny Depp in their music video broadcast Sunday night at MTV. You're disgusting and clearly desperate. They are desperate, okay? Like, they need ratings as much as everybody else, okay? Have you seen the downward trajectory of mass media right now? They're definitely floundering, and the fact that they could get Johnny Depp, okay, I don't know how much he cost, okay, probably more than the $2 million that, I don't know, has even bothered to write that check for your sister yet? I don't know, man. If we're talking about disgusting and clearly desperate, okay, if you're looking for a culprit, may I advise the 25-cent mirror? That'll be about the best you guys can afford right now. Wrote on her Instagram story, I really hope that none of the people who made this call have daughters. Or what? God forbid he would put them up in a penthouse, give them everything that they want, and, put up with their fucking nonsense for years and years on end. Yeah, God forbid any of those daughters are out there. Amber's younger sibling added hashtags DVMAS and I stand with Amber Heard. Well, sorry to hear about that. Domestic violence, domestic violence, male assault survivors. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that's perfect, okay? She was just, this is Whitney's plea for help right now, because there was those compilations of Johnny Depp, and just people taking his jokes kind of out of context by saying, I'm incredibly lonely at home, somebody please send help. Half joke, half telling the truth. That's what Whitney's doing right now, okay? She's, trying to side up with Johnny right now, seeing if he still has an old fucking room for her to shack up with, because she's probably spending a lot of time with old fucking Knuckles McGillicuddy there. Depp's VMA appearance came more than 2 months after, literally within a couple of days. It'll be 3 fucking months. June 1st, for Christ's sakes, okay? We've seen you in, Kroger's, TJ Maxx, and, I don't know, firing everybody who's not you, blaming the world except for yourself for all your action. The Pirates of the Caribbean star 59 walked away from the legal battle relatively unscathed, and through a whole host of parties across the pond in the UK, recorded an album with legendary Jeff Beck. And Amber Heard, I don't know, man, hired some simp to run an algorithm on social media to say that nobody likes her. Oh well, whatever. Amber, alright, recapping some of her lies, nobody really cares. During Sunday's show, Depp appeared via hologram, sweet, dressed as iconic silver astronaut statuette that winners were awarded with VMAs. Okay, he quipped, hey you know what? I need the work. MTV's decision to include him, was met with mixed reactions. I think he got like a thunderous applause. I'd play the clip, but MTV are cunts when it comes to copyright. So, hey man, he was up there on stage. I heard that it was a ridiculous ovation. So, hey man, it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But I guess if you want to look in totality, it would technically be a mixed reaction. Okay, 99.99999% of people were overwhelmingly happy that Johnny Depp is up there, and Whitney Heard was mad on Instagram. Oh well, hoes will perpetually be mad. Speaking of which, there was something else that went down at the VMAs, okay? Lizzo claimed a prize for, I don't know, her record for quickest to clean off her plate, or, I don't know, the first person to inhale a trash bag full of popcorn while she was sitting waiting to accept something. I don't know, man. But she claims that she's oppressed while accepting a music award. Oof, if she's up there on stage, the only thing that's oppressed is the stage. And, I mean, somebody should probably, normally when livestock end up, wandering on stage like that, at least the ranch hand would get rid of the entire bridle before they're allowed on stage. Like, what are we doing here? I don't care about this big fat bitch, okay? This was just an opportunity to make some fat jokes, so I'm gonna take it. Lizzo accepted her win for Video for Good at MTV's, what am I reading? Video Music Awards on Sunday night, and use the opportunity of her acceptance speech to demand people vote to change some of these laws that are oppressing us. Which ones are those? The right to kill yourself with gluttony? I don't know, man. Lizzo did not specify any specific laws. Oh, she couldn't think about that because the only thing that was, going through her head right now is just Twinkies, donuts. Who's the most edible person in the crowd right now? Ugh, I couldn't imagine how awful that fucking dress smells after she's done with it. The win was for her video About Damn Time. Well, that's what the people at Golden Corral say when she actually leaves. About trying to not be stressed out. That's for the structural engineers. Okay, that song, About Damn Time, about not being stressed out, is for the engineers that have to specifically and specially design any of the furniture that's in one of her houses, okay? Or for the people who are in charge of installing any of the doors, the extra wide ones. Lizzo is the number 12 recording artist in the country by size, according to the Billboard charts. As she took the stage very laboriously, and she had to wait a couple of seconds because it would have sounded like, I just want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity. Anyways. So I don't know what music video for good means, but I do know what the vote means. Oh, okay, cool. She doesn't know what she got the award for, and she was just wondering if the statue that she got was made out of chocolate. But that's, your vote means everything to me. It means everything to make a change in this country. Okay, she didn't know what she was nominated for. She won something she didn't know that she was nominated for, but she already wrote a speech about how she wants to change the world. Maybe you should take the old advice that I used to hear from these circles that are out there. Educate yourself on this stuff. I haven't heard that one in a while because there's no education going on over there, except for when it comes to educating herself on how many calories she needs to eat per day in order to maintain her svelte figure. Figure. F-I-G-U-R-E. Figure. Don't get it twisted. While Lizzo was speaking broadly, isn't that her by nature? Anyways, about laws that are oppressing us, like having to buy 2 seats on an airplane. It's really expensive when you have to fly first class in a cargo jet, likely meaning a broader swath of Americans than just herself. Yes, she is also for having to acquire the right to vote, okay? Like I posited the idea a few times ago, okay, taxation service in the military would get you voting rights, okay, employing people into the economy, being a net contributor that's out there. Lizzo has the same kind of idea, okay, well, I'm in favor of a tiered system, earn the right to vote, and then you can have a certain amount, your vote can be weighted, okay. Lizzo, on the other hand, she wants it by sheer mass. So we might have some common ground here, okay? My ground would be significantly smaller than hers if we were ever to engage in this debate. The winner gets a honey glazed ham. And she did not name any specific laws. Discrimination under the law was made illegal by the Civil Rights Act of 1964. 1964, that's also her blood pressure, the systolic number. Diastolic, we're still out on that. Social media was quick to respond that there's no way that Lizzo is at all oppressed. Unless, of course, she pays by the dress and not by the fabric used. Then she's oppressing other people. So, Angelo is a Daru. Okay, noted that oppression doesn't look like being praised and awarded before huge crowds while cursing out your detractors. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, nothing screams oppression like being given an idol made out of precious metals and lauded in front of millions. That's a hard knock life. Yes, exactly. Kangmin Lee pointed out that Lizzo traveled by private jet. Oh, how appropriate. Lizzo, I'm oppressed. Also Lizzo. Hopping on a private jet. But to be fair, though, it's just really, really difficult for like United or American Airlines, okay, to properly balance out the plane in the air. So she does have to travel private. I understand. Also took aim at her detractors. Okay, it's a little bit more difficult than when her detractors take aim at her because it's an easier target to hit. And now to the bitches that got something to say about me in the press. Sorry, a Twinkie break. 1 second. Y'all know what, I'm not gonna say nothing. So, what? Now for the bitches. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, so you call them out and it's like, I got something to... Okay, wait, never mind. They be like, Lizzo, why don't you clap back? Why don't you clap back? Oh, because her arms actually can't reach together, so she doesn't do any clapping. That's just the sound of her ass cheek hitting, the top of her hamstring whenever she walks. That's why it sounds like clapping. Cause bitch, I'm winning, ho. Not a grammar. This bitch is winning, ho. As she continued to scream as she rolled off stage. That's what it says in the paper, bitch. And again, I'm winning. I don't know what I won, but I am winning. The race to an early death. Recent press backlash against Lizzo over her lyrics for her song Girls, which was actually oppressive and offensive to disabled people. Ooh, I love throwing their standards back at them. This will be fun. The word that was blasted for using was spaz. Oh, you couldn't even go with retarded? Ah, you suck. Maybe it worked in the song better when she said spaz, but there's like nothing wrong with spaz. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's the kind of game you like to play over there. Must not be that physically arduous, so you can partake with the rest of your friends. Which some felt is an ableist slur. Fans noted that cerebral palsy is classified as spastic dysplasia. Oh, okay, cool. The lyric was, "Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz." No problem with shit in the lyrics, even though you could classify the lyrics as shit, but the spaz part, okay, that's the problem. In response, Lizzo changed the lyrics to say, "Do you see this shit? Hold me back." Oof, you got a team for that. Autism activists, users of Twitter, and others who advocate for the disabled all came to attack Lizzo for the lyrics. Yeah, you also had to approach her from an angle, because if you come head on, she might get spooked. When she did so, she leaned into her own identity as a black fat woman. Are you doing that right? Well, to be fair, she does have the most black from like per woman that's out there. Okay, like if you look at the overall coverage, okay, in America. Okay, let me make one thing clear. I have diabetes. Oh, I'm sorry. I never want to promote derogatory language. Again, you changed the lyrics from "Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz" to "Do you see this shit? Hold me back." I'm not about to promote derogatory language. Okay, that's on you, okay? As a black fat woman in America, you have literally carte blanche to do fucking anything. You are the most protected class in the fucking world. All you need to do is just, I guess, wait probably a couple of years to lose a foot to diabetes, and then you'll also be disabled, so you'll have absolutely all the cover in the world, which is also anybody who follows you in your shadow, okay? I've had many hurtful words used against me. Okay, like outside of that one that I can't say, they're all within your control to prevent, okay? Because again, if she lost, I don't even know what to put a number on that, 250, 300 pounds, it would be an attractive woman. But then again, her entire brand would crumble. It's just like with Matt Walsh and, what is a woman? If anybody actually answered him with that question, okay, just gave the dictionary definition and everybody just went back to fucking reality, his entire grift would be done. And if Lizzo ended up, or if she ended up losing, I don't know, what would that be equivalent to, 18 stone? If she went from Goliath to David, her entire brand would be done, okay? If she stops cranking out hits, just wait a few years. She'll get the lap band surgery and then just, completely fucking flip reverse, okay? But that'll change, but that'll require a couple of different cultural shifts that are on there, okay? When people start advocating for anorexic and bulimia recognition once again, she might hop on that train, probably the caboose or the front, because that's normally how you balance out weight distribution. Anyways, so yeah, she's heard many hurtful words, so I understand, or I overstand, you do on everything, the power words can have, whether intentionally or in my case unintentionally. This is the result of me listening and taking action. It's the only time you've ever taken action in your entire life. Let's keep it real. Beyonce used the same language in the song, changed the lyric after backlash against her ableism. Yeah, that's all nice. And which song is that? It doesn't much matter. Who cares what Jay-Z's bitch is up to? But yeah, that was the Video Music Awards. I don't know who won anything, nor does anybody else who watched it. All they know is Johnny Depp was there and that Lizzo looked like an optical illusion. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.